Let's determine the perimeter and the area of this shaded figure. So first, let's determine the perimeter. To find the perimeter, we should have all the measurements of the side lengths when we go around this figure. So suppose when I start from this point, I should go around the figure like this, like this, like this, and then this side length, and then I had to go this side length. I had to go this side length, and then I had to add up this side length. So basically, I had to go around this figure like this, or maybe I could turn it otherwise, opposite direction, and come back to the same original position. I could start it at any point and close this figure. So let's see if we have all the measurements. We have this measurement 10 meter over here, but we don't know. This is exactly opposite to the 6 meter. So we consider this as 6 meter, and we have this measurement over here, but we don't have this measurement from this point to this point. However, we can easily determine this side length is exactly opposite to the 10 meter. Suppose if we consider this as the side length opposite to the 10 meter, and we know this measurement is 2 meter because this side length is opposite to this 2 meter side length, and this side length is opposite to the 3 meter side length. So this is 3 meter and this is 2 meters. So basically, this side length will be 10 minus of sum of these two. That is 10 minus 2 plus 3 is 5. So 10 minus 5 is 5 meter. So we identified this side length as 5 meter, and we have all the measurements for the other side length, that is 3 meter, 2 meter, and 6 meter. So basically, we have to add all these side lengths. So let's do that. First, I'm adding the 10 meter, then 6 meter, and then 3 meter, and then this side length is 5 meter. Now let me do this. This is 3 meter, and then I have 2 meter, and finally I have this 6 meter. So when I add all this side lengths, I get 10 plus 6 is 16. This is 19, 24, plus 3 is 27, 29, and plus 6 is 35. So I get 35 meters. So this is the perimeter of this shaded figure. We will now determine the area of this shaded figure. For this, I'm going to divide this shape into three regular rectangles so that we can determine the area. Basically, we can consider this as a combination of three rectangles. So I'm going to draw a vertical line starting from this point as like this, so that I could consider this shape as one triangle, one rectangle, and I'm going to drop another vertical line. So this looks like another rectangle. So you can say that this is rectangle one, this is rectangle two, this closed region, and another closed region as rectangle three. Now we need the measurements, that is the length as well as the width of the each of the rectangles. For rectangle 1, this is the width, that is 2 meter, and the height or the length of this rectangle is 6 meter. So basically we can find the area of the rectangle 1 equals 2 meter, that is width times length, that is 6 meter, and this gives 2 times 6 is 12, and meter times meter is meter square. Now let's calculate for rectangle 2. So the area of the rectangle 2 is, let's see if we have the length as well as the width. We have one of the measurement, that is 5 meter, and basically we should calculate this. This could be calculated using this measurement, that is 6 meter. We take away this 3 meter, so therefore 6 minus 3 will be 3 meter. So therefore the width of this rectangle is 3 meter and length is 5 meter. So considering this, we can multiply 5 meter with 3 meter, and this gives 5 times 3 is 15 meter square. Now let's calculate the area of the rectangle 3. So for that, once again, the side length is 3 meter, and the width of this rectangle is 3 meter. So we can calculate its area, that is 3 meter times 3 meter, and this gives 9 meter square. So finally, the area of this irregular shape is R1 plus R2 plus R3, It is the area of the three rectangles, and this gives 12 plus 15 is 27. I'm sorry, I think I just made a mistake over here. This is not 9 meters square, because this length of the rectangle 3 is actually 6 meter. This is the length of a rectangle 3. This is 6 meter. So I have to put 6 meter here. And 6 meter times 3 meter is 18 meter square. So we will now add all these lengths. That is 12 plus 15 is 27. And 27 plus 18 gives 45 meters square. So this is the area of this rectangle. I'm sorry, this is the area of this shape. So basically, we can write down 45 meters square is the area of this given shape.